I wasn't gonna address this, because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will.
Ayo, this is wild. 50 Cent just put Big Meech on blast, claiming he's going broke after dropping $5 million. Meech has been locked up for years, but he had to cough up a massive payment, and now his pockets ain't looking too good. With all the power and money BMF had back in the day, who would have thought Meech would be struggling like this? So, here's the thing about 50 and Meech. These two went from business partners to straight-up enemies, and this beef is getting uglier by the day. It all started when 50, who played a huge role in bringing Meech's story to TV with the BMF series, hopped on Instagram and accused Meech of being a snitch. According to 50, Meech cooperated with the feds while he was locked up, and he's linking it back to Tammy Cowens, a former Meech associate and BMF co-producer, who's also been accused of being an informant. But Meech wasn't about to let that slide. He clapped back, calling 50 an internet gangster and basically laughing off the accusations. But what really set things off, Meech popped up alongside Rick Ross. Now, if you know hip-hop beef, you know 50 and Rose have been at war for over a decade. So for Meech to be standing next to Ross at a welcome back event after his release, 50 took that as pure disrespect. And that's when things went from bad to worse. After that, 50 Cent started going in on Meech's pockets. He called him out for being broke, claiming that he helped the Black Mafia Family make millions through the BMF show. But now all that money is mysteriously gone. 50 wrote this on his Instagram. Why old boy didn't look out for Mimi and send him to acting school Big Screech. All your people that was out did nothing for him. You come home thinking you the Black Pablo Escobar and freed him up. I helped your family make over 5 million legit dollars. It's not my fault, it's all gone. You think people don't see you want to shine so bad you wearing the baby's jewelry. B, give the baby back his jewelry. On top of that, 50 said Meech isn't even supporting his own son, Lil Meech, despite the success of the show. And if you know 50, you know he doesn't just talk. He was dropping receipts, memes, and videos, making sure the world knew exactly how he felt. Meech, on the other hand, wasn't about to let 50 play him like that. He started firing back online, mocking 50, and making it clear he wasn't worried about the accusations. But the damage was already done. The feud didn't just stay between them. It started spilling over into the BMF series itself. See, 50 Cent is the driving force behind the show, and with all this drama, he's now hinting that the BMF series might not continue. If that happens, it would be a huge loss, especially for Lil Meech, who stars in the show and has been trying to keep the peace between his dad and 50. But even Lil Meech had to admit, his family is struggling financially and all this public drama isn't making it any easier. And then there's the snitching talk. 50 keeps bringing up Tammy Cowens, who was close to Meech and worked on the BMF series. She's been accused of working with the feds, which only added fuel to the fire when 50 started hinting that Meech might have done the same to get out early. Meech, of course, denies it all. But with the way 50's pushing the narrative, a lot of people are starting to question what really went down. At this point, the whole situation is a mess. You've got money problems, loyalty being questioned, the BMF show hanging in the balance, and a social media war that's showing no signs of slowing down. And knowing 50, he's not letting this go anytime soon. Can Big Meech bounce back from this, or did 50 just do some real damage to his legacy? Let us know what you think down below.
Okay, y'all, Papoose's new girlfriend is beefing over him and things are about to get messy.
We all know that Remy was already out here having her little boy toy or whatever friend. He done came out and done said it that they were in a relationship 2 years.
Wow.
So don't look at me and say, oh, you just came and messed up this happy home and stuff like that.
Now, hold on to everyone because we've got a situation brewing between Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields that's about to get spicy. Let's dive into this mess and break it all the way down. So, if you haven't been following the tea, here's the backstory. Papoose, the once devoted husband to Remy Ma, has finally moved on after years of love, loyalty, and betrayal. Yeah, you heard that right, betrayal. Remy Ma, who was once seen as the ultimate queen, went and cheated on Papoose for months with one of his proteges, Easy the block captain. So Papoose, who stood by Remy through everything, her prison stint, her drama with the law, even marrying her while she was locked up, was like, nah, I'm good. And just like that, he ended it. Ouch. But wait, it gets better. Enter Claressa Shields, the undisputed world champion boxer, MMA fighter, and overall boss lady. Claressa is not your average Instagram baddie. She's got the accolades, the belt, the money, and let's just say she's younger and way more accomplished than Remy Ma at this point. Now, Papoose and Claressa have been spotted together, looking all happy in public with their love, something Papoose never did with Remy after their breakup. Remy's probably sitting there like, oh hell nah. So Claressa and Papoose have been living their best lives while Remy is left stewing in her feelings. And then, boom, it happens. Out of nowhere, she drops bombshells on Instagram, claiming that Claressa and Papoose were sneaking around during her marriage to Papoose, even before they broke up. Remy leaked text messages where Claressa was calling out Papoose for not updating her on what he was doing. I mean, it's getting ugly. She's out here exposing Claressa for being all up in Papoose's DMs, saying stuff like, hey, can you let me know when you make it home safe? And can we talk tonight? It sounds like Papoose was caught in a bit of a messy love triangle, but was it really on Claressa? Or was Remy just mad that someone else was getting the love and devotion she once had? Because let's not forget, Papoose was crazy in love with Remy. The man was down bad for her, and yet she tossed him to the side after cheating with EZ. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Papoose finally steps up and says, enough is enough. He calls out Remy for her messy behavior, telling her to stop clout chasing and spreading lies, because apparently he's got receipts too. Papoose goes full exposed mode, dropping details about how Remy was begging him to lie about her mess with EZ and even lying about their history. Because of this, the drama reaches a whole new level and fans are on the edge of their seats waiting for what will happen next. Papoose's new girl, Claressa, is over it. She's calling Remy out for all her fake texts and petty online stunts. And let's just say, Claressa isn't the type of woman you want to mess with. She's a champion in the ring, and now it seems like she's ready to fight for her man. In fact, Claressa got so sick of the nonsense that she called Remy out hard. She wrote, I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this. And let me tell you, when Claressa says, you're not bullying me, that's not a threat, it's a promise. Because she's not backing down. Not now, not ever. So now that things are spiraling, the question becomes, what's Remy's endgame here? Is she really trying to get Papoose back? Or is she just trying to drag Claressa into some messy drama to make herself feel better? Fans think that it's clear that Remy is having a tough time accepting that Papoose has moved on and that someone else is loving him the way she never could. Maybe that's why she's trying to beef with her. On the other hand, Clarissa's over here loving Papoose's support. Now, everyone was wondering what would happen next. Well, according to sources, Papoose might be planning to pop the question to Claressa. And Remy? She's still lurking in the shadows trying to reclaim what she lost. But what do you guys think?